Угу. Не знаю, сейчас грузит. Да, вот ты ходишь. И
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Well, suppose you've earned it.
Сайлос это
One good
могильщик, да?
turn deserves another.
Это ты с могильщиком разговариваешь.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Кот, продай всех.
Зачем?
Андрей всех
I
продал,
needed his
продавай.
fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Goodbye.
Да. А чё, хуйня какая-то была? Это, я говорю, винтовка, дробовик, там, типа. Но все равно, мне кажется, надо будет его юзать там где-нибудь. И холодное оружие одно точно надо оставлять. Угу, угу. Я так понял, надо находить какие-то моды, не? А, вот что это. Ой. Депос повышается. $150.
Май,
М,
макароны это хорошая еда.
Чё?
Макароны это хорошая еда.
Это просто еда.
Хорошая?
Кто это хочет, чтобы ее оценивать? Это очень субъективно все, понимаешь?
Ну, это я пойду оценю макароны. Объективно.
Да ну это бред какой-то.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you
Куда?
constantly. Please ignore them.
Ну, может, какая-то одна каюта открыта. Хуй знает. А ты уже вышел на улицу? Говорят, что на корабле спать можно. Нет, не в каютах где-то. Не знаю. А ну вернись, давай поищем еще. Не-не-не, я сейчас почитал там, типа, не в каютах. Там прям какая-то кровать должна быть. Чё? Где? Нихуя. Это кровать. Ну, мне надо тут прибраться, вещи собрать, и потом Ну, я выйду в понедельник. Так что, думаю, можно быть. Я больше не знаю, во сколько. Так, сколько у меня денег? Хочу просто узнать, сколько у меня денег. Угу. Нихуя примерно. Так, тут столько, там столько. Это жирная змея, она кого-то схавала? Ой, какой вечерок хуярит, ё-моё. Так, я пройду этот уровень ебаный. Да. Нажми паузу. Нажал.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh?
Ебать, она охуела.
You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on ya. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor. I'll tell you what I can. What is it?
Keep your friend.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Да, ну тот чувак из этого просто космоса, он какой-то, бля, хуй его знает. Но с другой стороны, вот ты сделаешь для них, да, хорошо, а для, ну, а тот может разозлиться и такой, типа, какую-нибудь хуйню сделать, и ты сделаешь, типа, еще хуже. Надо больше инфы, наверное, какой-нибудь найти. Понять вообще, чё. Ну да, это понятно, но непонятно же, типа, какие последствия будут. Может, вообще все умрут. Может, он разбомбит тут все, они в любом случае умрут. Можешь попытаться их как-то уговорить. Типа, пиздуйте работать обратно, блядь. Не съебаться на... С другой стороны, ты нахуй летишь с этой планеты. И, возможно, никогда больше не вернешься сюда. Ну, да, может быть и так. Меня пугает то, что, типа, он может как-то разозлиться и убить этих людей, например. Ну да. А если ты им поможешь, то где ты возьмешь эту хуйню, которая тебе нужна? Хуй знает.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Вообще вот так сделаем.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Sorry about that. Machines are cantankerous by nature, liable to take insult and blow a fuse at the slightest mishandling. Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's
Нихуя он
been chewing
философ.
at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs. There's one in the old community center. Should find one back in town, too. Parvati's dad had a copy. He used to take it with him when he worked at the cannery before he passed. I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day. I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. Would you? I'd be grateful.
Разъеби тут все, блядь. Сейчас окно закрою, это что-то холодно. В смысле? А, ну да. Ты ничего не говорил, мне звонили сейчас.
Unexpected noise identified. Performing an area
Об этом?
sweep now.
Так, сейчас опять отойду.
System. Commencing security patrol. Unexpected. Processing. Sweeping the area. Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice. Hostile actions towards spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with spacer's choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist. Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Алло.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
А что там за чел?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away! Ah! You're not real. You're not real. Get away! You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. You mean, why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the Mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the Mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Слушай, я пошел. Ну вот оно разве не? Я хочу спать. Все, давай, спокойной ночи.